There we go. Well, that's fine. It was kind of danger zone anyways. Like, if she missed...
It was getting risky. Again,
This is
big
bad.
brain strategy here.
Waldo. I'm sure plenty of people have made that joke. Oh my god, what's wrong with me?
Yeah. I was just gonna let you have that moment of introspection, but you got there pretty fast.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's
So-
like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
Oh my
First,
God.
you introduce yourself as a demon.
After all,
Or,
you don't
I believe, a
know
ghost.
what
I'm
you're
sorry.
Yes.
You introduce yourself as a ghost,
are you?
I'm
then take an
spooky.
axe to the back. So you're not making a killer first impression here.
To me to guide you from now on.
I don't know, man. I tried to save someone's life.
You can call me Sothis. But I'm also known as...
Yeah, but you also, like, you just died. You did it in, like, the way that would ensure you died.
Yeah.
Like, you could have
guess.
pushed him. You could have pushed the bandit guy. Instead, you chose to choose the person who is not rushing at you with an axe.
My name is Sothis. And I am also called... the beginning. But... who wants
That feeling when you remember something and you don't know why you remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
the first half of this
this-
game. Yep.
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Oh.
Dumbass.
Just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A
Yes.
child who forgot her own name?
I mean,
Yeah.
That child just saved your life. And
Well,
Oh,
it doesn't
so-
make me appreciate it any less.
yeah. Yeah.
correct. You understand.
You are a little
You threw
bitch.
yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was the
But you're-
protagonist.
Now
I just
we're
thought you were a
gonna
weird dream.
We're just gonna stay here like this, and you won't die, and it's fine.
What about everyone else? You Zawaldo'd?
I do not
Did,
hear
did
your
we not
threat.
just talk about this?
Perhaps I should force you to leave?
Get out of your head.
I wonder if she thinks in
There
both
now. Is gratitude so much
voices.
more? I did deem you worth saving after all.
I don't
Though
know.
It is only momentary.
Maybe.
Time has stopped.
Just maybe.
However did I manage that?
It's adrenaline, you know how it is.
Alright, so. You may or may not have noticed a little problem here.
The axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Yeah, no. It's, you know, that's one of the big weaknesses of just time-stopping powers.
Yeah.
How rude of you to drag me into this.
How
What
gauche.
could do?
The animations in this game, yeah. Look,
Well, I guess I'm dead. I made my choice.
Clearly
I dug my own grave. Time to lay in it.
continuing the Fire Emblem tradition of the master tactician. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Though I understand why makes that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps
where you have to sacrifice
I
some,
must
you know,
turn back the
Yeah,
hands of
no, it's
time.
fine.
for LP funsies.
I mean, if we're gonna do multiple playthroughs of this, we can decide, oh yeah, we'll make her happy in one of them, we'll make her hate us in another one. In this one, we'll just do whatever I think is funny at the time.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that's a little bit disappointing about this game.
I do believe
Is
it can
that
be done.
There's
You
no
really are
real
quite
like
troublesome.
hate.
I cannot wind back time.
Oh,
There's,
yeah.
you know, a range of your
Oh,
support
well,
range
you
is
are aware
say
of what's
0 to
come, which
100,
means you can protect
and that
yourself this
value
time.
won't drop past 0.
Unlike Pokemon, where if you make them
Yes.
die so many times, you can make frustration really strong.
Yeah. I think it's stronger than Return, isn't it?
I don't know.
You
I haven't really looked into
raise
it.
the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to
I
find
don't
the
know.
answers
I've never
that
really
you
used
seek.
either of them.
Huh.
I think frustration is just more of a pain to maintain.
Mm-hmm. Because Pokemon are just bound to love you eventually.
Yeah. Alright. So, this is actually probably going to negate most of what we discussed in the casual classic discussion.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, the like rewind time
yeah.
skill.
Yeah. But that's
No.
fine.
Yep. Yep. You know, there's more
I
of
kind
them.
of forgot about it because I mostly use this as a oops, press the wrong button.
Did you just...
Oh, yeah.
Oops, switch Joy-Con happened.
The Knights
You know.
of Ceros are here.
Oh,
I
thank
remember
God.
liking this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's good.
Good.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Really great of you to show up and handle that one guy with 2 hit points left.
Yeah. Man,
The students seem to be
what
on
kind of, like,
and
paladin hero is wielding an axe like that? Come on, man. Get a lance or get a sword.
Aren't paladins usually mounted, though?
You don't, I mean, in these
guess,
games,
I mean-
yeah. I'm calling
Oh, I
him.
thought that
He's
was
a
part of the
knight in
trope.
shining armor, is what I'm calling
Yeah,
him.
alright. I mean, but that's the thing is that knights have axes. I'd argue what kind of paladin doesn't have a horse.
One who's traversing the desert. They probably have a camel.
That's... Alright.
Why, thank you so
Yeah, no problem, Dorothea.
Captain Gerald, it
You
is
know
you.
it.
Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you
Oh,
recognize me?
his animation
Sure.
kind of snapped there.
Your old right-hand
Yep.
man. Well, that's
Yeah, that's gonna
how
happen.
I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace.
You look like you're 20 years
I
younger
knew
than
you were
he
still
is.
alive.
Also, your nose is a little red. So, have you been like day drinking or midnight drinking?
Maybe.
You haven't changed a bit.
No, that's just drinking.
Always
That's
just
fine.
as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore.
So, as far as I can tell, Geralt
These
is
days,
just
I'm just a wandering mercenary.
Ike's
One who has
dad.
work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Oh, he's a mercenary that
Uh,
used to be like a knight and dropped out for one reason or another.
Goodbye, Captain.
I guess so, yeah.
That isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the
I mean,
monastery with me.
it's a fun,
It's
Garrick
yeah.
Rock Monastery.
yeah.
No, it's a pretty
Suppose
close
this was
resemblance. The more I think about it, the more I see it.
And how about you, kid? Are you the
I think he's a
captain's child?
little bit colder, but yeah.
Well, man, spoilers, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the leftover bandits. I'm turning myself in.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes it. Good.
Great
You-
sense
yeah.
of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You
This
will
guy,
join
yeah,
me,
he just
won't you?
doesn't get it. It's good.
I like his shoulder spike.
Yeah.
What's troubling you, Captain?
I mean, they
You aren't
had to
about
work
run
to
off again, are
they had to
you?
really work to outdo the awakening armor.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, yeah.
It's-
It looks almost like Monster Hunter.
yeah, it's got that kind of
Even I
asymmetrical.
wouldn't dare run
Yeah.
from the Knights of Ceros.
Which I think has like a
It's-
sense of real world logic to it.
You do seem rather skilled.
It looks like a bandit armor that's been like fortified over the years.
Presence is
Like it
required.
evolved
Get
from
going.
early armors. They're just like, all right, we'll just cover more. Now we've got more metal now.
You mean the awakening armor?
Your skill
Oh
is
no,
beyond
that doesn't.
question.
Yeah. Oh yes, that. We're just like,
We got more metal.
oh my god,
Just
we've
more.
got
Just more.
We've got so much steel. What do I do with it? I know.
Yeah.
Neck brace toilet bowl.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary.
No, more
your father?
pauldron. Just turn the
That would be
pauldron
Gerald,
slider
the
up.
blade maker.
We need the mod that uninstalls the limits on the pauldron slider.
Oh, that was one thing that was great about Morrowind. You could just equip like individual pauldrons. You had left pauldron, right pauldron, left gauntlet, right gauntlet. It was great. You could totally make your character like Final Fantasy as fuck.
That seems
Former captain of the
really
Knights of
cumbersome
Swords,
for a normal
oft
playthrough,
praised as the strongest
but
knight to ever
peak
live.
fashion.
Yes.
Have I missed anything?
That I don't know if that's what they're going for, or if they're going for more like the, hey, let's give them a, like, you have to find each individual piece of your armor that fits you right or something, because you're not gonna find your pauldrons and your chest piece all in one. You're gonna find them individually.
You might want a dialogue.
Yeah. No, I was
Auto
gesturing
advanced
with my
dialogue.
hands in a way that nobody was able to see.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, knowing that old game design philosophy, it probably was about making it as
How
inconvenient
curious.
as possible.
I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to
Of
bend
course
you
you
as we
are.
travel.
I'd like to bend you
Yes.
over as we
No,
travel. I
should
mean,
mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery.
students?
We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I
What
definitely
did you
got
think
the
they
worst
were?
of it.
I mean, they wielded those weapons with pretty good confidence, you know?
That would be because you ran
Yeah.
off.
No, once you
True.
start
I was the
recruiting
first to make a strategic retreat.
your
Everything would've
knights,
worked out if these two
you'll
hadn't
see that the
followed
level
me and
differences are
ruined
not
everything.
that significant
Mhm.
between the students and the knights.
Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind
And
a person's
this
mask.
conversation kind of does a good job of setting them all up as
Mhm.
You will
you
prove
know.
a lacking ruler yourself if you look
Yeah.
for deceit behind
Yeah,
your
it kinda
words
feels
and
that
fail to
way.
trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable
And
affects
this is a
one's
lot of
ability
what
to
I'm
wield
basing
power.
my assumptions about the story on.
Yeah?
Just because he's a
Personally,
little bit
as the
third
embodiment
wheel, you
of
know?
distrust,
A little bit,
I'd
yeah.
say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
And, you know, that's alright. Isn't he from, like, a slightly more distant land anyway?
Naive.
No.
Tell
Oh,
me,
okay.
are you actually incapable of keeping
I
quiet?
believe
Or is your lack of self-awareness a
she's
condition of some sort?
to the west, he's to the east, and Dimitri is north.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
And so the church is set, I
In any
believe,
case,
bordering
forgive
on
our
all three
digression.
of them.
Mhm.
I must speak with
Territories.
you if you can
I do
spare
like her lavender eyes.
They all have good. They have good color palettes.
Yeah. I mean, can't really disagree with Aryan Master Race.
I am not going to agree or disagree with that. I'm gonna leave that statement alone.
And
I'm sorry to leave you out on a limb like that.
You know, Claude's cute.
Yeah.
The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating.
So come to now that I think
Lost
about it,
control of the situation.
maybe you're supposed to pick him
Showed me I
first.
still have much to learn.
Dimitri?
Yeah, because he's the blue one.
I mean, if this is how Pokemon works, then we'd be choosing the green one, but there's no green here.
Your
I mean,
skill is
that's debatable.
precisely why I must ask you to consider
Another
rendering
day,
your
another day
services
Yeah.
we'll
to
have
the
that
Emblem.
fight. We'll have that battle someday.
Yeah, okay, you're talking like because the colors in these games, you've got your allies are
Your-
blue, your enemies are red, and the
You'll know, yeah, like if you look at every game, not every game, but generally, your Lord character will have a lot of blue in their color scheme.
Right. Yeah.
There's the occasional odd one like Roy and Elliewood that have red hair, but they've still got blue armor.
yeah. Very handsome redhead boys.
Yeah.
The
Except
Holy
for,
Kingdom of Fargus
in
is
Fire
in
Emblem
dire need of
Heroes.
exceptional individuals like yourself.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I don't know if this is more editing that you want to do, but if you feel like throwing up a picture of that.
Oh, that
element
yeah,
of
that's no big deal.
it-
You can usually find that with like full transparency too, so that's
yeah. I'm gonna.
Do consider
Yeah.
returning to the kingdom with me? Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors.
is his. I think his cape is like clipping through his clip.
It might be a little bit.
Like that's like straight
These-
in the front of that guy, so you'd think they'd try a little bit harder to make it look good.
These
But it
these
seems
are
there's
very
no time
much
for niceties
not
in this world.
pre-rendered, as you'll notice
So,
by the really
capable
stilted
stranger, Let's
animations.
get right
Yeah.
to it. Where does your allegiance
I'm
They
sure
put it
the
hard
animations all like everyone does the same thing.
Yes.
Skyrim style.
I don't know if you remember this, but
It seems one
during
place
the
of birth is
cutscenes
quite
where you
significant.
kind of speak with your entire
But they are
house,
so impressed by you that you may take your
they're fairly formulaic.
Mm-hmm.
Where like they all walk in as a group, like to the step, like they're following the same steps. All right, big choice here. If you
I
wanna
don't
save a little
remember which
time-
one's which. I'm pretty sure that this is Edelgard, Dimitri, and
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
they'll all walk in like in lockstep and stop at the exact same point and all turn around to face you together.
Things that could have
And then-
required, like, could have used more polish, but it's just not the.
It's also not important. to
Yeah,
really, like,
it's not the
merit
focus of
another
the
delay.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was completely
It's-
fine with just having the talk sprites, you know?
Yeah,
Like-
it's harmless enough that it's just funny.
Yeah.
What's slightly more of an
wise
issue
choice.
is,
Though the Empire has fallen
and I don't know how you really avoid this
the
per
other
se,
regions are
but
merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
the you'll
All right,
notice
that's enough with the small talk.
once
Time to
they
head
start
back to the
talking,
monastery.
the formula will
Looks
be
like we'll have to pick
your
this up
house
another
leader
time.
will say something, and then their
Retainer.
advisor,
Yeah.
retainer character will say something to move it along, and the main back and forth will be between them. And every other character who's in the scene will just say a line that can be easily missed if you're playing classic mode and they died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds about right. I mean, most of the time after you recruit someone, you don't even see them ever again.
Mhm.
In most games.
Oh, yeah. And this is very true, and that's also true in this game. Aside from supports and some paralog battles, you might as well have not recruited them for story purposes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, I thought the same.
Which is what's great about support conversations. I'm assuming that's what the point was?
Just to acknowledge that they're there.
Yeah. Just like
Well,
give
it's
everybody
also-
a little bit more depth and a little bit more interest. There was
It's also-
one character in particular in the first Fire Emblem that we got here. I think people might just call it Fire Emblem 5. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But Raven was really cool. He had like this revenge story against Hector.
Right.
And so, like, he would talk to Lucius and get over it, or Priscilla and get over it, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's one character that he could have support with, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna murder this asshole. Oh, we started on 420, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, oh, yeah. Hell yeah. You should have made, I don't know. I was almost surprised that we didn't think of that as a good birth date.
Right?
Part 1.
Oh,
It's fine.
White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're
The
still
icy
not getting
winds
the,
of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter.
I don't know about
Eagles
you,
running.
Fields once
but
again
whenever
spring
I
to life
hear
across
Great
Outlook,
Tree,
heralding
I
the
think
start
of
the new year.
the
Yeah.
Great Deku Tree.
As they celebrate
Yep.
the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize.
So yeah,
their
we were talking about
potential,
supports.
just
Yeah.
as a tiny
And I-
sprout hopes to one
it's a
day
really good
grow a great tree.
kind of incremental reward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it kind of incentivizes you to play a certain way.
Which
Be able to
can
battle
be a
with your-
little, like,
Said to be protected
gives you a little
hindering
extra
for your
challenge. Yeah.
tactics,
Existed since
but
time immemorial.
But it
Three
rewards you with a
ruling
little
powers
extra
now control the land.
might and hit, usually.
yeah.
In the south,
And a
lies
little dialogue.
region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty. the
I think
Adrasti
where it gets to
Empire.
be a problem,
Beyond its borders to the
should probably be
frigid
paying
north,
attention to this.
the home
I'm,
of
like,
the Holy
trying my
Kingdom
best to
Farkas,
split my
ruled by the royal family
attention.
and its knights.
This is all stuff that you'll
To the
kind of
east,
catch up
the
on.
league of
Mhm.
We've already
nobles
touched
that
on it
needs
a little
no
bit.
king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
And then from this place, we get the Pegasi. From over here, we got the Wyverns, and, you know how it goes.
Kind of, actually.
Yeah.
This will be your first time at the monastery.
See.
I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Yeah.
There it is.
Ugh.
Garrick Mock Monastery.
So, where supports, I feel like, get to be a problem is when they kind of become the same conversation over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
And this is more of a problem in the later games, like probably the 3DS era when there were just more supports. Where it's, this is my character flaw, and I'm going to address it with every single other character in the story.
Mhm.
That is really transparent.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I remember feeling that, and
She has
Like-
she has like a little crop. Like Jesus.
you know.
Anyway, sorry. Come on. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's
Supports.
fine. It's fine. Oh, it's Palutena again. Oh my goddess.
But that's impossible.
I
That
wonder,
was so long ago.
Did the flow of
How
time
could
bring
that
you
be
here?
possible? Also, like, yes,
Oh.
time passed, and that's
Yeah.
how it got. Yeah.